Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Metaphysics and Beyond. I am Sandy. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you all so very much. This is the Light Seers Tarot, Pocket Tarot. We're going to do our card pull of the week. This is by Chris Ann. And the card that came out today is the Nine of Swords. Look at that sorrow, the sadness. All right, let's see what these symbols mean. We have one ghost bird up here, which represents spirit, a glimpse of the illusion. There are rays of light for faith and hope. It is raining. The rain stands for tumultuous internal environment. And there's a outline of a bed. I don't know if you can see that right here. That stands for dreams and nightmares. So in the upright position, this card stands for nightmares, insomnia, worry, depression, or anxiety, fear, an opportunity to find courage, a time to focus on safety and things that are going well in your life. In the reverse, it stands for paranoia, deeply anchored fears, inability to think clearly, inner turmoil, negative self-talk affecting self-esteem, disturbing thoughts, an opportunity to actively begin the healing journey. Okay, a sword story. They keep flapping with their wings, beady eyes, beaks, and talons. They swoop down and send her over the edge. Her heart thunders as they peck and poke, assailing her through echoing caws. Her thoughts race, immediately going to the worst of the worst of the worst case scenarios. She feels cornered, blocked from making an escape. She's shaking and panicked as if her anxiety is attacking her from within and from without. There's nothing to do but to protect herself as she freezes and then falls. If only she would calmly look to her side, she would see the shadow of her bed and the soft pillow at her side. If only she could open her eyes and let the light in, the imaginary attackers would begin to dissipate. Maybe she would notice the dove cooing softly outside of her window and realize that she was safe all along. With her root chakra rooted and her eyes open, she would see her night terrors for what they really are, symbolic representations of the stress of her waking life. She would notice that her hallucinations were not real, and she could fall back to sleep, lulled by the refuge of her warm bed, and held by the wings of love and safety. But she is the only one who can pull herself out of these nightmares, and until then, she is trapped inside of her own illusions. Message from the Nine of Swords. What's keeping you up at night, sweet seer? This card suggests a time in your life when your negative thoughts are gaining momentum and when you may find yourself spending too much energy worrying about the future. Pay attention to the stressors you are stimulating with the energies of fear and rumination. If a pessimistic mindset spirals widely out of control, it can lead to anxiety, stress, or depression, even when your thoughts carry no truth. Are you imagining the worst instead of activating the best? Or working through the looping, swooping thoughts of a frantic nervous system? Know that this situation is not permanent and that your perception is everything right now. So don't allow negative self-talk to trip you up. Flip your script and send nurturing, loving thoughts to your heart in order to overcome any disturbing feelings. Look toward the light in your situation and notice that even the tiniest window of brightness can keep fear at bay. Instead of focusing on things that could go wrong, allow the light to illuminate the many ways you are safe, held, and looked after. As you allow any worries to soften, you will expose the illusions and bad dreams for what they really are, and you will leave room for tranquility, hope, and optimism in their place. The affirmation for this card: I see my fears as the illusions that they are. I see my fears as the illusions that they are. I see my fears as the illusions that they are. And if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I recently posted Thursday night during Journey Dance. I had an epiphany. They showed me what fear stands for. Feel everything and rise. So even if you are in a state of fear, feel that fear. Allow yourself to feel whatever other emotions are coming up with it, and then let them go and rise to the occasion. Some questions for the seer. What fears cause you to freeze and hold you back? Perspective check. Are you seeing illusions and imagining an unhappy ending before you even begin? If depression and anxiety have got you hiding, know that you are not alone. If it's time to reach out for help, do you have someone you can call, beautiful soul? Does your nervous system register the difference between fear and danger in your body? And if you focus on the light and allow your fear to dissipate, what is left in its place? Ooh, yes. Put those in the comments below. Let's focus on that. All right, everyone, this is general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope this brought some clarity, and if nothing else, some entertainment. Yes, because this is general. All right, everyone, stay safe and stay well, and until next time, bye-bye for now.